Today, I have a huge treat for you guys. Today, I'm bringing on Cher Allen, who is one of my business partners at eXp Realty. Cher is a licensed realtor in both California and Georgia. She is such a wonderful free spirit. She's so full of joy, and she is the master of helping agents explode their businesses. Hey, y'all, it's Benita from The Big Easy. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. Either way, you know I appreciate you. So let's get into it. Cher is a top producer. She is a team leader, and she's a mentor. And today, Cher is bringing the fire. She's going to talk about how she helps her agents explode their businesses through social media, branding, website development. Cher just does it all. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to introduce you guys to Cher. So, Cher, welcome to my show.
Hi, Benita. Thank you for that. I am so happy to be here. Super excited to be here.
Yeah. So Cher, let's get started. Tell us a little bit about your background, how you got started in real estate, when you got your license, and why you chose to get into real estate.
So I am Cher Allen. I have been a real estate agent for 5 years, and I started in Los Angeles, California. I'm licensed in California, but I'm currently working in Atlanta, Georgia. And why I got into real estate is I've been an entrepreneur for 20 plus years. And so I've worked in the beauty industry. I've worked in interior design. I actually was a celebrity interior designer. And now I am in real estate and I love it. I just felt like it was a great transition from the beauty industry, from working as a designer. And I'm still doing the same thing. I'm working with clients and the psychology and everything behind it. And so it was just a smooth transition. And I actually am glad that I transitioned into real estate.
Okay, Cher. So tell us why you're using social media for your business and how are you accomplishing that? Give us some examples.
So one of the main reasons why I'm using social media for my real estate business is because when I moved to Los Angeles, not knowing anyone, I lived there for 8 years. And one of the ways that I grew that business was by using social media. So I grew a huge following on social media. I converted those followers into clients. And so I knew that's one thing that we want to do as real estate agents. If we're using social media, we want to use it to convert clients. And so that was one of the reasons why it was huge for me to really focus on social media for my business, because business is business. You know, it doesn't matter what kind of business you're in, as long as you know who you are targeting, you'll gain those followers and those people will end up being clients, you know, and that's what we're looking for.
Right. A lot of realtors are not comfortable with social media, and I know that you're helping your agents get comfortable. So how are you doing that?
One of the ways that I'm helping them is by, one, we're doing weekly chats, and two, we're doing masterminds. And Black and Branded is a safe space for agents to be able to, you know, if you're scared to get in front of a camera, post the video there. It doesn't go anywhere. I'm really encouraging them to post stories. If you don't want it living on your timeline, you know, stories are a great way to get comfortable with the camera or, you know, getting in front of the camera, because video is so important for our business. It's important for any business. That's the reason why we see commercials on TV. If companies were just posting posts, you know, they'll go a little, but it goes a lot further when people are getting in front of the camera, they're getting to know you, they're getting to know your personality. And so that's one of the ways that I'm really encouraging agents to use it for their business, because it's something that I'm doing. And I would say probably about 65 to 70% of my business comes from social media.
Wow. Yeah. And it's free.
That's the best part is it's free. If you know who you're targeting and you find those people, it's free. So it's like, why not use it? Like, why not use it? Because it's there. You know, and I want to really encourage all agents to tap into social media, even if you're not going to be on every platform like I am, and probably like Benita as well. I see you're on a bunch of platforms. You know, just choose just two good ones that you can like really focus on and give your all. I mean, anything you focus on will grow, you know, anything you focus on, but it's great to have two. And please, agents, if I don't say anything else, do not have private pages.
Nobody can find you.
How can they find you? You know, so that's one thing. Just do not have a private page and share as much as you're comfortable sharing. You don't have to share your whole life. You know, people are like, I'm not comfortable because I don't want people to know this. Well, don't share that. You know, share you popping up at a coffee shop, or share you, you know, there's tons of other things that you can share versus being personal. You don't have to get too personal. I never get too personal. but share what makes you comfortable and just take it little by little. You'll get comfortable with it.
And the beauty of the social media is that people are watching you, they're learning you. Once they get to know you, they like you, they trust you. When they pick up their phone and call you,
yes,
they have already decided that they want to work with you.
That's for sure. And they feel like they know you.
Right.
They
do know you.
They do. They hear your voice. They see your face. You got to stay in front of them. And so, once they give you a call, they've already decided that they like you based on what they see online. Because trust me, agents, like you guys, clients are going to look you up. They're going to look you up. They're going to look you up. Even if somebody recommends them to you and sends them to you in their referral, they're going to look you up. And then, why not get to know you before they meet you? People meet me and they're like, oh my God, you're exactly exactly like I thought you were going to be. I'm like, give me a hug.
Yeah.
Just love on me because, they feel like they know me. So it's so important. So important.
Right. I'll tell you, last week I went into the Social Security Administration office and I was wearing a mask and the security guard recognized me.
No.
Yeah, I know, right? He was like, Benita? And I was like, what? I'm Facebook famous.
You are social media famous. And that's what we want to be in our market, right? We want to be famous in our market. We want to be famous. We want people to recognize it's like, oh, that's the real estate agent. Or if they have a friend and they're at a party or they're at an event and they're like, what agent? Like, oh, hold on, let me see this agent I see on my page all the time. So, even if it's not, please don't let it just be all houses that you're sharing, but share, just little things. If you have a pet, if you have little kids, don't share your location when you're there. Maybe just my kids are playing soccer today, or, you'll connect with people because you'll find those moms or you'll just find those people that will connect with you and say, I want to work with her because she's traveling or because she's doing whatever. So it's so important. And that's how I'm using it. As you know, that's how I'm using it.
Okay. I know when you and I first spoke, you told me about your group, Black and Branded.
Yes.
And it's such an amazing, amazing community of realtors. So why don't you tell us about that?
So Black and Branded kind of started out of my love for wanting to help Black agents. I actually have been in Atlanta for 4 years. And since being in Atlanta, I have worked at 5 other brokerages before eXp. And so working at so many different brokerages, I just saw that there was a need for African-American photos and families for our marketing. And so over the pandemic, it was just something that I just decided to start because 1, we were in the house, and 2, I was actually teaching marketing and branding before the pandemic. I was teaching classes around Atlanta. And then I had so many agents reach out to me and say, like, since we're on this break, can you help me with my marketing? Can you help me with my branding? And so I had gotten on the phone with a few agents. And then after that, I thought, you know what? How can I help everybody at once? Because you get on the phone with people and you give them all these ideas and all these things to do. And a lot of times they don't do any of it. So I thought, why not just do it all in one place? And so I decided to start a Facebook group, which is Black and Branded. And I invited like almost every agent in there. There's over like 3,500 agents in there. And I would say out of all of the 3,500, I've probably invited probably 2,500 of them. It just had come from out of the love of wanting to help agents, wanting to provide content for the agents, and things that they could use for their marketing and their branding.
Yeah. And that's what I thought was so amazing. Because when I got in there and I looked and I was like, wow, this girl's really a giver. And then your name was Cher. I said, oh, her mom really gave her the right name. Because just you've given so much to so many agents, regardless of brokerage. So it really doesn't matter which brokerage that they're with. And you provide all this value to people for free.
For free. So over the pandemic, since I had the time, I was creating Canva templates and I was giving them pre-made content calendars, and of course the photos, just beautiful photos of Black families in military and single moms and single dads and Father's Day. I just wanted to provide as much content as possible for agents, and I was doing it for free. I was doing it weekly, just giving free content just weekly, just really wanting to help as many agents as I can. I'm happy to just help them and just love on them and provide as much as I can.
Yeah, and that's great. And what I'm going to do is at the end of this video, y'all, I will drop all of Cher's information or contact information. So if you want to partner with Cher, you're going to be able to take advantage of all the tools and resources that she now provides. Since I guess the pandemic is over, at some point, hopefully you would want to start charging for your services, right?
Yes. Eventually, actually, over the pandemic, I had started a membership. And with the membership, I was providing monthly content for the agents. And as we all know, with the pandemic, some people, it was a shelter in place and we had to be out showing houses. And so I had gotten super busy over the pandemic and wasn't able to keep up with the membership. And so I had to stop that. So yes, eventually I'd like to offer some type of service. I'm not sure what that is yet. I don't know if it's going to be coaching. The group now is just flourishing. We're doing weekly chats, and then we're also doing monthly masterminds, which started this year. And so eventually, but I love helping the agents. I would love for them to all come join me at eXp. Then they fully have me. And as you know, I will give them everything I have, just everything I have.
I know. That's what I really love about you. You just open up your heart and you pour so much into people. I mean, just everything that you have, you give it all. So anybody that partners with you would be lucky to have you.
Thank you. No, I don't even care if you're in my market. I've seen people, want to help only so many agents in their market. I don't care if you're in my market. I don't care if you're in another market. I just really want to help as many agents because you know what? There's enough business out here for all of us. There's enough houses, enough houses, condos, townhouses, commercial properties, investment properties. There's enough business out here for everyone. So I've never been the type of person that's just like, oh, I'm going to keep it all for me. Why? Why do that? I've just never been that person. I can remember my mom like, quit telling everybody all your secrets. I'm like, Mom, it's just who I am. It's honestly, it's just who I am. I don't mind sharing because a lot of times, what I used to tell my mom back in the day was when they start working on what I told them 2 years the last week, I'm already on to something new. That's the thing when you're constantly trying to be forward thinking and just thinking of new things. And even if we're on the same thing, it doesn't matter. It's enough business.
I'm the same way. When I was in law school, people used to get mad at me because I would share my outlines with everybody. And my little core study group would be like, why are you giving your outlines out? And I'm like, I gave them to you, That's who I am, so I think that's another reason why we clicked so well is because we both are givers.
Yes.
I mean, when you came in, you just came right in and you just started adding value to our group right away. So I'm just so proud of you. And you know what? You've already started growing your own team. Oh, so tell us about the branding and how do you help your agents with branding? Because I know I went through a whole branding identity crisis for years. And so I found that the earlier you can get your brand together, the better it is for your business. So Tell us how you help your agents do that from the get-go.
When you have so many agents in a group, there's like 3,500 of us. It's hard to kind of figure out where people are. Some people may be, their brand may be fully built out, and some people haven't even thought about what they want to have, what colors they want to have. Some people don't even have a logo. Some people haven't even bought their own domain. When I started the group, I actually have, I think it's like 3 parts of where to start with your brand, as far as getting your domain and just the basics of branding. And I've always preached from day one, you want to have your own brand outside of your brokerage. I think now people are starting to think about, I need my own website, or I've been saying this for years because one, I said earlier, I've been to 5 other brokerages. eXp is my 6th brokerage. But can you imagine if I had all these websites, it stops your business when, I'm moving over here and I have to wait to get set up with this brokerage and see what tools they have. It's just better to have your own website. Even if it doesn't have an IDX on it, most people are going to go on Zillow, or most people are going to go on homes.com. They're not really going to come to shareallen.com to search for homes. You know what I mean? They're going to come there to search to see who I am, if I have social media. And those are the things that I preach to my agents, that I try to encourage them to build their own brand. So I feel like that's how I'm helping them with their personal brand.
A lot of agents don't realize that people will work with you because of you. They're not buying a house because Remax's name is on the sign. So that's great that you're imparting that information to your agents early on and helping them with it too. And it doesn't hurt that you have an interior design background. And I just love the way that everything is so put together with you all the time. So
that's my creative spirit. I'm just like, things have to be visually, they have to make sense. Even when I was just setting this camera, I'm like, is this even behind me? Is it enough of this? It's just, honestly, it's just my craziness. I guess my right brain is always working.
And I'm going to tell you something else that is so fantastic about your whole business model that just, it intrigues the heck out of me is the email marketing and how you help your agents with that. That is like the bane of my existence, the email marketing. And I still don't have that all together. So tell us about that. I know you use a platform called Flowdesk.
Yes. Yes. And we need to get your email marketing together. We need to work. We need to maybe do that as soon as we get off of here. I need to help you with your email marketing. So when I had moved here to Atlanta, I didn't have a big database, but building my database, I was cold calling and calling all these people to get their emails. And one thing I just started doing was sending out weekly emails. I have an email that I send out weekly. It's called Homes and Happenings. And it's not just that boring email from your brokerage that has how to water your grass in the summer. I mean, no one cares. No one cares. We can Google that. So it's more so like 4 fun things to do around Atlanta, 4 fun things to do, 1 thing for kids, 1 thing for, here's a cute new restaurant, just things that you haven't thought of. And you just like, I want something new to do. So I would send it out on a Thursday. And so it gives you the weekend, and there's still some home stuff mixed in there. I have a little bit of my blog. It forces me to write a blog post weekly. And it's just good because clients were looking forward to it because it's like, oh, let me see what's new that's going on this weekend. And in my email, I would always say that if you see me in any of these places or, you see me anywhere, just pop by and say hi. I'm currently using Flowdesk, which I'm not sure if you guys know about Flowdesk, but Flowdesk is amazing. I mean, if you want to be on brand and you want to use your colors and not that boring email that comes from your broker, but you want to be able to use your colors, you want to be able to use your fonts and everything that is cohesive to your brand. Flowdesk was created by 2 women. And so it's just beautiful. Templates are already there that are absolutely beautiful. Just so beautiful.
Well, that's great because I know it helps your agents, and people who struggle with keeping up with our sphere and our database. Flowdesk is amazing. You even came on our women's call to show our women how to use it. So people who partner with you will get the benefit of that as well. So that is awesome.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I helped one agent the other day just go through and look at it and see all the ways that she can use it, because you can use it for more than just sending out weekly emails. I mean, you can use it to capture leads, to send your clients if you want, like, if you post a video and you have a call of action, if you want them to download your buyer's guides, your seller's guides. So you can kind of use it as a CRM, or you can use it to collect, to grab buyers and sellers information, or however you want to use it. I use it right now for my group. I use it for a number of things, and I absolutely love it. I am actually going to teach a Flowdesk class next week in our group. And so I'm excited about it because a lot of people are not using email marketing, but we have to stay in front of our clients. We really have to stay in front of them.
Yeah, I'm going to get on top of that. It's so important.
It is.
So you did mention that you've been with several brokerages, so you're in a great position to know how other brokerages operate. How did you hear about eXp?
Well, first, let's talk about how these other brokerages operate.
I've been at a couple. Okay.
We don't really have to talk about how they operate, but I do want to say that I've been at the big box brokerages as well as the local brokerages. So I have experience with a good amount of them. 5 different ones in just the 4 short years. And actually it was 3.5 before I had come to eXp, because I'm that type of agent, or, as we know, we're self-employed. This is our business, however we want to run it, wherever we want to run it. And I know in certain states, you can't just move your license, but in Georgia, if there's something that we don't care for at a brokerage, myself, I love change. I'm a creative. I just free spirit. If I don't like something, I just move it right along. Give me my license, and then I just take it over here.
Keep it moving. I'm the same way. I tell people all the time, I do a lot of things well, but miserable is not one of them.
No.
And I'm just not going to do it. I just.
And why? If there's something that you're not liking, but I think a lot of times people work out of fear or the unknown. They're like, well, if I move over there, what if it doesn't work? Well, move somewhere else.
Right.
If you don't like it, I think people stay in situations that they shouldn't stay in just because, they don't know what's ahead of them, or what. They just don't know. But eXp, what'd you say?
And not just in real estate. Yeah.
And everything in life, relationships, jobs. I mean,
right.
Living in a neighborhood, living in a city. You
Right.
know, people just stay because it's safe and it's easy. But I love being uncomfortable. I
Mm.
love change too. I love change. I love change.
We grow in the discomfort.
Exactly. Definitely grow when there's change. But so EXP, you know what? Just like everybody, we've all heard of EXP, right? We all know EXP. Well, mostly everybody knows eXp, but what do we know about eXp? I actually created a video I need to finish editing about the things I love about eXp, and there's just a few things that just burns my bread, And that thing is one of the reasons why most people are not open to eXp is all of the agents that have been in your DMs harassing us, just turning us off. Right? Just turning us off. I think you would be a good fit. Knowing nothing about my business, sending me a long DM that I'm never going to read, right. And not being open to asking me the things that I need for my business and how you can help me with my business. Right. And when I took a serious look on my own, not anyone telling me about it, I just was looking for a new brokerage because I've been everywhere. Like, I need something new. I got to try something new. Although I'm never leaving eXp. If you see my post, I have eXp Realty on my license plate. I'm not going anywhere, eXp. I am here. I am here to stay. But once I did my own homework and I really started like looking at the model, I was just like, because the last brokerage I worked with, the broker was on me for a good year and a half. Join, I'm going to help you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I get there and nothing happens. Like no help, no, you helping me raise my business, no, nothing. And so I was like, I need something else, coming from LA, I just needed something a little more innovative, just something that is outside of the box, you know what I mean? And so when I really took a look at eXp and I looked at the model and I looked at all of the different ways that I can stop opening doors, like, because I was constantly asking my last broker, like, well, when do you go on vacation? Like, when am I going to get off this hamster wheel? You know what I mean? So when I looked at eXp's model, I swear I could not sleep that night. I was up all night.
Yes, I was up for days and literally like, oh my God, they always say, once you see it, you can't unsee it. But I literally could not sleep.
I was just like, how does this even exist? I'm like, seriously, I was just seriously just thinking like, how does this exist? And why is every agent not
here
right over there? I just want to shake agents like,
yeah, I think they're comfortable. And I always say complacency is the place where dreams go to die. If you're not willing to grow, you're just going to die. I mean, it's just. It's
so true. It's so true. So once I saw the model, I did some research. I added up my numbers. If I'm here, this is what it is. If I'm there, this is what it is. And the numbers made sense on top of all of the other things. As agents, you guys, we have to retire. How are you going to retire? I promise. I had an agent I was trying to work with. And I swear she was in her 80s. She kept sending me an HTML and not a PDF. I was like, where are your kids?
I had an agent door knock my house. And when I said, oh my God, you're door knocking my house, I was like, first of all, impressed that he was door knocking. But when I told him I was a realtor, he said, oh, I typically would skip over houses where realtors live. And I just didn't have you listed on my list to not knock on your door. And I was like, well, how's that door knocking going for you? He says, honestly, I'll probably just be knocking on doors till I die. And I said, that is so sad. That is so sad. We have to stop normalizing this forever agent foolishness. I'm going to just call it foolishness. So, yeah.
Well, I think a lot of agents just don't know. They don't, they're so worried about getting to the next deal. They're not thinking about that future. You know what I mean? They're just like, oh, I want to meet my goals. I want to surpass my goals from last year. That they're not thinking about, their future. Like I guess because I've been an entrepreneur for so long, I've had, my IRAs and I've had all of my stuff set up. But a lot of us do not start at 18. And so we don't realize that, even if you have a retirement, we're not paying into SSI. Who knows if that's even going to be there? But, we're not thinking about retirement. We're just thinking about the next deal. And that's one thing that eXp really allows agents to be able to retire, even if I wanted to retire tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, and
But
extra
I can't, I mean, but we have the rev share and we have the stock, which is publicly traded. Back in the day when people would tell me about it, I'm like, stock? What is it? Who? What does that even mean? But today, I was so silly. I wish I would have gotten into it years ago. I wish I would have joined eXp years ago. But it's okay. I'm here now, and I'm not going to be saying that 5-10 years from now. But I think it's just so important for us to look past the next deal and really focus on our family and our future.
Right. And I'm a firm believer in everything happens when it's supposed to happen. I can honestly say the only regret that I have is that I didn't do it sooner. I want to kick myself in the face for not looking into eXp when I first heard about it. I let somebody say something about the company and I totally dismissed it. And that's on me. That's my fault. I can't be mad at anybody but myself. But I'm here now, and it's still early enough, right? We're at 87,000 agents, and we're going to get to 1 million agents, within the next 5-10 years. So it's still early enough, but it's late enough to where we have gotten to this critical mass where all the kinks and stuff from being new in the cloud and the only brokerage in the cloud, all those kinks have been worked out. So I think we're here right when we're supposed to be here.
Yeah. And I think that's one thing that's turning agents off. Somebody said something to you, but 50 other agents in your DM has just really closed you off from even, I'm not interested in rev share. I'm not interested in retirement. You're not interested in retirement?
Yeah.
So I think that has just really turned people off. But I think if people really take a serious look at it, or, when they do talk to people, sometimes people are not explaining the model properly. And so when the model is not explained properly, then you really don't get it. And then you don't think like, let me go find out on my own. You just completely turned off from it. So I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, since you're not going anywhere, what was one of the key factors that made you say, okay, eXp, that's it, I'm coming?
Well, like you, Miss Benita, you are a spreadsheet queen. And I started putting those numbers in those lines. I was like, oh, if you know me, I don't play about my money.
I know.
I do not play about my money. I have been at all the brokerages. And from no cap, I don't know why you would work anywhere with no cap, to the brokerages that, were $200-$300 a month. You know what I mean? To the ones that were flat fee, $4.99 a deal. I can go do that all day. I can go a flat fee all day and have the majority of my money. But you gotta look, it's bigger than that.
Right.
It's bigger than just your money right then. You got to think about that other money. And then with me having Black and Branded, it's a way for me to partner with agents across the world versus, you were on the live. There was an agent from Turks and Caicos, so it's like, how can I partner with agents? How can I stop being so local? I'm only going to be in Atlanta. You know what I mean? When you have licenses in other states, I'm able to partner with other agents, and then eXp holds all of my licenses. And guess what? I have one cap. I don't have to go and find another so-and-so brokerage, pay their monthly fees, pay their cap. eXp, if I want to get 20 more licenses, I don't know why I would, because I have access to 87,000 agents to partner with, to network and refer and receive referrals. eXp still holds all my licenses, and it's still one cap. So,
and there's no accelerated cap. I love that. If you're in California or New York and other brokerages, you might have a $50,000 cap, a $35,000 cap. Everybody across the board has the same $16,000 cap. So I love that as well. And if you're in multiple states, like you said, they both feed into the one cap. So that's amazing. Okay, so the process of joining eXp has a different nuance than most brokerages. So a lot of people don't really know that we choose a sponsor or even what that means. And you came to me. So tell us the significance of choosing the right sponsor and why you chose me.
So I'm so happy I chose you. You were the chosen one. So after doing all of my research, looking on YouTube up to 2-3 in the morning, just searching around, I quickly realized that who you sponsor, who you partner with really, really, really matters, because one, you can't switch. You have to leave the brokerage for 6 months and come back if you don't partner with the right person. And I didn't want to do that. I've been enough places. I just wanted to sit down somewhere. And so I actually spoke with other groups and other sponsors and other agents. And I came across Benita just by doing a search online. I mean, I was ready to join. Like, I was ready to join. Like, I was ready. I just wanted to make sure that it was, going to be someone who was gonna, we're there for each other. We could possibly work together. We can help each other. Not someone that just sign me up, because, all of the people that are in your DM, those are the people, not always. Now, I'm not saying that, because some of them may help you, but I wanted someone who I knew would like help me based on one, just even getting on a call with me. I had one agent that was like, get on my calendar. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready today though. And they were like, well, get on my calendar. And I'm like, okay. And then the next day I wasn't able to meet the calendar because I wasn't available that day. So I was actually really ready to join. And I know, sometimes that's hard because you don't know who's ready, who just want to waste your time. You know what I mean? But I'm so happy that I found you because, we collaborate, we laugh, I want to say we cry sometimes. But who you partner with really does matter. I mean, Benita is there if I need her. She didn't just like sign me up and left, you know what I mean? Just left me there. So it really matters who you partner with. I mean, I talk to agents sometimes that's like, my sponsor left. Like, I don't even know what to do, and it really matters who you partner with.
I think it's hard. And to be fair to those agents, I don't agree with the policy. Oh, your sponsor is the person who's the reason why you came into the company, and they helped you on board. And then next, that's the extent of their obligation. But I have a moral obligation. And the agents that I bring on, you and I talked about this as well. You have the same philosophy that I have behind sponsorship. When when you partner with me, you're moving your whole family, your life, your goals, everything over to this brokerage. And it's not fair for me to get you here and leave you. And so I tell everybody, if you come and partner with me, you got me for life. Y'all know you call me anytime, and you're the same way with your agents. And those are the people that I want to partner with as well. If you're the type of person who just wants to come into the company and get a bunch of people and notches on your belt and move on, then I'm not the sponsor for you, because that's not the culture that I want within my organization, within my business. And so I'm so glad that we partner together, because we have the same spirit. You have a giving spirit, and everybody in your organization, they all love you, So I'm just happy that you're here.
I am as well. I mean, that's one thing that it's so much I want to give to the agents in my group, and I give a lot. Now, I give a lot.
You give the group.
I made one time off that group, and I just, and I know that there's groups out there that charge for this and this and that. I really just want to help as many agents as possible. But that's one thing that I love about eXp, because then they fully have me. You know what I mean? You fully can call me whenever I'm going to sit down with you and help you with your branding. I'm going to help you with whatever I can help you with. Right. If you're thinking about doing an in-person event, or if you're thinking about doing anything, and if I know about it and I can help you with it, I will. So, right. I mean, in any market, you don't necessarily have to be in Atlanta. There's a few agents in Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston. Agents are all over. And that's the wonderful thing I love about eXp is I can partner with agents all over the world, and we can just meet up in the world, in the cloud base, in our Verbella, and we can have a full, let's jump over here. Let's go talk to this person. I mean, I don't think people realize the power of eXp
right.
and Verbella, and that's just being online. I mean, I absolutely love it. Mm-hmm. Love it.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If a new agent is watching this right now, or somebody that's in the process of getting their license, do you have any advice that you would give a new realtor looking to choose a brokerage?
Yes, the advice I have for new agents is take your business seriously. I know you guys, a lot of agents are, you look at us, other agents on social media, and you're like, oh, that looks super easy. Real estate is
we make it look easy.
Make it look super easy. All these shows and everything, they make it look easy. They make it look glamorous. I say, really find a good mentor or partner with someone who's really genuinely going to help you. And sometimes that person may not be in your market. One thing I learned about coming to Atlanta was, people didn't want to share everything, because they're just like, oh, you're in my market. You may take what I'm doing. and, still a client from one client out of all of these houses. Or they may not have time for you. Busy agents may not have time. And a lot of brokerages want to put you with the mentor, but then the mentor disappears. So I would say take your business serious. Be conscious about who you partner with and who, is guiding your business. Look at their business. If their business isn't successful, or if they're not, as nice to their clients as they should be, and you don't really align with that person, be honest with yourself, be honest with them. And, you know me, you could always move on. You can always move on.
Right.
Always.
Do you have any advice for a current realtor that may be looking to switch?
Current realtor who's looking to switch. Yes. Come on over here. Come on over here with me. No, for the agents who are not new, who are, sometimes they're still trying to figure it out or figure out the business or get their systems in place, or, real estate, we don't realize it is our own business. You're starting I don't want to say a corporation, but you're starting a business. So you have to have everything lined up, your branding, your website, just think about if you were the client looking for you, what are the things that you would like to see? And so you want to see someone, we don't want to just look on your Instagram and see you just holding a bunch of keys. We want to know who you are. Who is this agent? Who is this, a person that I align with? Is this a person that I want to work with? And so for agents that are already out there who are looking for a new brokerage, I would say, honestly, seriously, take a look at eXp. I don't even care if you're 20. You have to retire one day. You have to retire one day, and, for doing the same thing that you're already doing at a brokerage. I don't care if I love my broker. My broker's so great. You got to think about you and your business and your life. It's great to love your broker, but I'm going to be over here and we can still have lunch. You know what I mean? But for agents who are already, that are not new, you please look at your business, your life, your family. Your family is more important than your broker. I hope so. I hope your family is more important than your broker. So that's the advice I have.
Great advice. We have multiple streams of income. And that's one thing that really, really attracted me. We just had Rev Share Friday. I call it Rev Share Friday. And, the check that I got was like, wow. And I did nothing for that. Right. Mm-hmm. This is just sleeping money. Who said, if you don't learn how to make money while you're sleeping, you work until you die.
That's good. No, that's crazy, because Friday was Rev Share, and I'm just here. I'm not keeping up with Friday Rev Share. I woke up and looked at my account. I was like, oh, that's cute. It's real cute.
It's real nice.
Agents that I do have, I have not been in anyone's DMs. I have not, they've reached out to me. Because one, I guess the group, and two, you find the people that you want to find, the people that you align with. But it's nice to receive a check that you weren't expecting. You were not expecting, and it just showed up. We want some mystery money.
So it was Warren Buffett who said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you work until you die.
Yes. And it's so true. That's so true. You need that passive income. You need that passive income, and it doesn't take a lot. You're not even, I have one agent's like, I'm not interested in Rev Share, but I'm like, well, when you have agents that ask you where to go, I just got my license, where should I go? Or I don't like my brokerage anymore, where do you think I should go? Are you going to say, go over there? Right, you're going to be like, no, I am. I'm 100% happy here. You're going to recommend your brokerage, whatever brokerage that is.
The only difference is they won't get paid for that. We get compensated for doing what we're already going to do anyway.
I'm going to tell you to go where I think is best, because you're asking me. I'm not going to tell you to go somewhere else. If I'm happy here and I'm an agent, I'm going to have you, you're naturally going to say, where you are. So yeah, we're not doing anything. We're not in anybody's DMs. I'm going to start getting in you guys' DMs. Now, if I get in your DMs, don't act like you don't know me now.
So Cher, I know you started a team. Tell us about your team.
So I started a team just recently in the new year. We always come up with our goals and all of the things we want to do. I see everybody working out. I'm like, I can't wait to see if you guys are still working out in March. But yes, I started a team. It's called the Allen Agency and Associates. here in Atlanta. It's a local team. I haven't started promoting it yet, but I do have one agent on my team. She is a new agent. I'm excited to help her. But I wanted to start a team because, again, I am doing all this coaching and helping these agents. And this is just another way for me to help agents to partner with me, and for me to help them. And, you know, I'm open to working with new agents as well as agents that have been in the business, because, you know, a lot of times we get lonely out here and we want to work with, you know, we want to collab with other agents and not just only be online, but it'll be nice to have agents that are local. You know, we're doing local meetups, we're meeting up and doing local events for buyers and sellers, and just, you know, ways that we can come together and build our businesses together. So I just decided to start a team this year, and I'm actually really, really excited about it. I eventually would love for this team to grow where I have teams set up in different cities, because eXp, why not? Because we're all over.
Teams in 50 different states and 24 countries. You can have
exactly. And if anybody has read The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, you know, it's all, that one right there. If you read that, it's all about, you know, ways for us. It's just another way for me to build my business and not just focus on me generating the business by going out and showing houses. So I'm excited about the team. If you're in Atlanta and you want to be a part of something big, something big. And again, you have me, I'm fully there. So it's called the Allen Agency and Associates. We should have our website up really soon. I'm actually working on designing the website now. So yeah, if you're interested in joining or you want some information about it, you guys know where to find me. I think Benita, you're going to leave all my information below.
I am going to leave all your information below. And if you guys want to partner with Cher, her information is going to be down below. And if you want to be a part of something big, everything Cher does is big. So
thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on my show. I appreciate you. I've had a great time. I hope you've had a great time as well. And ladies and gentlemen, real deal. You're the real deal.
Thank you, Benita. Thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun. As you guys know, and you can see, I can talk. But I enjoyed it. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you. And I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, we'll do this again. After you get your team up and running, we'll do it again. So
okay. All righty. Perfect. I look forward to it.
If you're interested in joining eXp on Cher's team, or if you're interested in knowing more about eXp, reach out to Cher. Her information is in the description below. And if this video brought you any value, please like the video by giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to mine and Cher's channel, where we both strive to give you as much valuable content as we possibly can. We spill the beans. And if there's any future content that you would like us to cover, or if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. I answer every single one. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.